Hey everybody, it's Jessica here, day 69 of my 100-day meditation journey. And it's been kind of an interesting 24 hours for me. I just finished my meditation because I really needed it. And it's interesting now that I've come back to it. It feels different than it did just a month ago when I had done the 68 days straight or 67 days straight. It feels comforting now. It feels if the last 3 days have been much shorter or felt much shorter. That's not to say that tomorrow isn't going to be a complete struggle. It might be, or it might just continue in this direction. I don't know, but I really needed it today because I found out some information that kind of had me that needed me to reconfigure my plans. Running your own business is not the easiest thing in the world, and I've been spending the last 3 years trying to get traction and make this thing go and really offer my authentic self. And I really feel I have been getting closer, and I am very close to being able to offer exactly what wants to come out of me. But in the meantime, there's rent to pay and bills to pay and an elderly dog that is very high maintenance. And the money's getting kind of tight at this point. And a resource that I thought I had is not there or not accessible, let's say it that way. So for half the day, was in a lot of fear and panic of trying to figure out how I can sustain myself so I can continue to offer what it is I want to offer. Now I've got all these new programs coming out and new things that I want to give to people, and I'm not doing to make money. I'm doing because I want to do them, and I've made my offerings more accessible, so I won't be making as much money as I was before from these products, but it feels good to offer them for the price that I'm offering for. So I'm not changing that based out of fear of running out of money. And that's a huge leap. That's a huge leap to say, I'm going to stay on this path. I want to remain accessible to people because this is something that I want to share with as many people as possible. And if I price myself out of range for most, then I'm not getting the message out to as many people who are interested in it. So I got a nice lesson from my niece yesterday about taking action is stop complaining about things. If you find yourself complaining about the same thing over and over again, that's fine, but then what are you doing about it? So I kind of took that to heart today and was saying, okay, this is the situation now for me, and I need to do something about it. So I'm going to continue to focus on my offerings and getting them out there and telling as many people about them as possible. But then I said, maybe I need to start looking for part-time work. And the thought of that just makes me go into complete fear, because the thought of working for somebody else, going back to like a regular job, just does not sound good at all. So, but I was looking at some possibilities anyways, just to see what was out there. And so I wasn't finding anything on the job boards that really sounded like something that I could allow myself to do. So I started thinking about places that I would like to work. And, some of you have heard that I'm interested in, or not interested in, I'm starting to add a crafting component, an upcycling, an invention, a game creation component to my work. So transformation through play. And there's many ways I'm going to be doing that. So as this is developing, I'm going to need lots of different ideas and different materials. So I said, why don't I apply for a job at a craft store? So I did this afternoon. They had some part-time openings, which will be perfect. So I'll still have plenty of time to work my business. And I applied this afternoon. There was a whole test online and a questionnaire, and I had to answer all these questions about, do your coworkers think you're easy to get along with? Do you find that you get upset with authority easily? And all these things. And then there was like a a test, and it had math problems and word problems and all this. So I was a little nervous about that. And I thought, I'm not sure how many of those I got right, but so I just sent that in and said, it'll be what it is. So I did that sometime late this afternoon, early evening, and I got a call back 3 hours later, and they want to interview me. And it feels good. Now, is this something I want to do forever? No, but it's something that I think I can do right now. The woman on the phone had a good energy about her, and they're interested in hiring people to help teach some of their summer classes to the kiddos, which sounds awesome to me. So this is something that I can do to help not only sustain me until my business gets to the place where I can sustain myself with it, but also be in the atmosphere of creativity, surrounded by people interested in crafting and doing crafts, teaching people about crafting, which I love to teach, as most of you know. So it's kind of working out as best it can at this moment, and it's only going to get better from here. So I've gone through this nice little energy shift in a very short period of time, from pretty substantial fear to acceptance to motivation to excitement, and all because I just allowed each of those emotions to come up as they came up. And the other piece of that is this is the first time I've actually been really close to needing to get a job, or kind of scrapping this for now until I can build up some more income. And so that was a huge motivator that I haven't had before. So we'll see what happens from here. So the meditation came at a perfect time today to allow me to kind of center myself, to be able to process all of those emotions I felt in a very short period of time, and to come out on the other end with a positive outlook rather than remaining in the fear that I began with. So interesting day today, interesting meditation. I hope this helps you all in some of the things that you're dealing with at the same time. And that's it for today. I guess I'll see you all tomorrow for day 70. Take care.